Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Thursday, the 14th of January, and this is SITREP 53. So we are 7 days post SITREP 52. Got to come at you and just kind of fill in the blanks. The last video was a lot to take in, and I'm going to try and make this one as short and poignant as I can. So, Keytruda, let's talk about it a little bit. So I'm blessed to be granted the opportunity and meet the requirements to take that life-enhancing and life-giving drug. But that comes with some concerns, I got to tell you. So there are side effects to that drug just by virtue of taking it, right? Diarrhea, cramping, stuff like that. Not, it's real bad. I mean, all things considered, no worries, right? I'll take that. About 30% of people develop advanced symptoms, and that's where you get advanced diarrhea, you're bruising, all kinds of weird stuff. To the point where, again, it's not debilitating, but it's certainly not pleasant, right? It's not, in my line of work, especially given we're about to start a pretty heavy travel season and the summer's coming up, would not be ideal, right? Some of the conditions that we serve in my job, are not just standard run-of-the-mill hanging around like in a store or even close to facilities and stuff. So perhaps or per se, there's that. And then about 10% of people, they develop life-threatening side effects from Keytruda, because remember, the drug supercharges your immune system, right? The T cells and your white blood cells. And just like chemotherapy, they don't necessarily know the difference between bad cells and good cells. So, in a small slice of the population that takes this drug, they end up getting into situations where they have heart issues, major organ issues, right? Kidneys, liver, lungs. And the first thing that my doctors would do is, intestinal issues especially are a big deal. And you can develop severe debilitating diarrhea. Now I'm talking going 12 to 15 times a day. The first thing they would do is test to see if it's not some kind of bug or virus. And if it isn't, then they take you off Keytruda and they treat you with high doses of steroids. And once that's passed, they will put you back on Keytruda. But if it happens again and you get symptoms that are similar to a situation that happened before, a reaction that you had before, they take you off the drug and you're done. That's it. You will not go back on Keytruda. And in my case, what that means is I'd have to revert to traditional chemotherapy, which again would sustain me for 12 to 18 months. And that existence is not ideal. Right? The quality of life when you're on chemotherapy is not pleasant, but it's keeping you alive, right? Or you have the option to forego treatment, and in my case, they give me 4 to 6 months. So, given all that in discussions with my doctor, taking into account where my program is at in the acquisition process, talking to my family, just looking at what's going on in my life right now, I decided that it's probably best if I step aside and go out on short-term disability. So people, I'm going through the process of the final process of notifying all the people that I know. I'll talk more about this in a moment. But the word retirement's been kicked around, and I dare not use that word because you have to remember insurance is at play here. So I start short-term disability, and then after 12 weeks or so I transition to long-term disability. And according to the insurance company that my company has got insurance from, disability insurance, I can stay on long-term disability until I reach retirement age and draw Social Security. So again, all that said, the word retirement's getting kicked around. Officially, I'm not retiring, but unofficially, the chance of me getting better and going back to work is, well, yeah, there's that. So, notifications. I was directed to turn in my laptop and my cell phone tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow, 11:30 actually. So, a lot of the people that I've known over the years, I wanted to thank. I mean, I would never would have made it, not only in my Army career, but even in my civilian career since I've retired. I wouldn't have made it without a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of mentorship and a whole lot of guidance and a whole lot of support over the years. And I wanted to make sure I took the opportunity to thank all you guys for that. So I sent out an email to a whole bunch of people, mostly, civilian folks that I know, and all my Army points of contact, that it's the only way I could let them know and direct you guys to this channel. So I've been going through that process in earnest, and that's why, because I'm giving up so there's that. I still have some notifications that I want to do. Again, I wish I could have notified everybody in person, but even these email ones is tough because people are applying back. The right way to do it is like a minute before you clock out, you send the email, and then you turn in your computer, and then you don't even see replies, right? Well, now I know why, because that's been kind of heart-wrenching too. And I got to tell you, some of the people that I emailed, I hold in the highest regard. I mean, these are some of you guys I have a lot of admiration for and a lot of respect. And oddly enough, some of you guys fired back and said that I was an inspiration to you, and that totally humbles me. I gotta tell you. I mean, I appreciate the lies. No. I appreciate the kind words. I really do. And so, while the process of notification has been absolutely excruciating and saddening, it's also been uplifting in a lot of ways. So, I just want to let you guys know that. What else do we have going on here? So, one last note. I've noticed in some reactions, maybe it's just the fact that I'm just a straight shooter. I'm a pretty honest guy. I just try and tell it like it is, right? And maybe it's because a little time has gone by and I'm getting a little more comfortable with what's going on, and I'm starting to use terms and say things that are shocking to you guys, and they're just not so shocking to me anymore. I'm just dealing with reality. Some people, though, kind of implied that, I'm giving up, right? Nobody said that. Maybe I'm reading this wrong, but I just want to make sure you guys don't confuse my preparedness and my desire to be prepared with, throwing in the towel and giving up. Right? I haven't given up on my faith. I haven't given up on the Lord, right? And what do I plan to do with my time? So, I mean, I got a kick-ass, Ford Mustang out there. I love driving that car. I'm going to spend some time enjoying that car. I enjoy music, and most of you guys know, I play guitar, and I haven't been able to play a whole lot in the past year because chemotherapy has affected these two fingers on both of my hands. But that's been improving a little bit, right? So I think I'm going to give music another shot. I love playing music. I love writing music. So I'm not going to give up on it. And this will tell me if it's time to give up on it or not. If I can't play anymore, then I know I have to sell my equipment and move on, right? I'm probably going to be making more videos. Last night I bought a GoPro 4 Hero Silver. Cost me 53 bucks. I mean, they're like 7 years old, but for what I do, these little, you know, crappy YouTube videos, all I need is 1080p, and the Hero 4 does that. So for $53 shipped, man, I couldn't beat it, right? And I spent a couple more bucks on some supporting pieces of equipment, some accoutrement that I'll be sharing with you, but it'll be kind of fun to show you that little item's capabilities and make some videos with it. So yeah, I'll be making videos maybe even a little more often because I'll have more time on my hands. And mostly, guys, I'm gonna spend time getting my affairs in order. There's a lot of things to consider here. I mean, if something happens to you and you get in a bad car accident, then all of your affairs are unfortunately left to those you leave behind, right? But in a case such as mine, that's not the case. So maybe it's just the old tanker in me, but you know, you never stop improving your position, period. When we're in the defense, a good tanker and tank crew will continue to improve their position. So while I have this quasi downtime, I'm going to make plans and get all my affairs in order. It's amazing when you're in this position and you start actually looking at it, how much there is to do. So, and unfortunately, I'll be sharing. So I'm going to try and split these videos, right, and make some, you know, interesting content that's not cancer, and other parts that is absolutely cancer. And hopefully, in the beginning, I'll put up a little thing off to the side and kind of this blank space here that says, hey, if you're not interested in cancer, you know, go to this minute mark. And if you are interested, go to this minute mark or whatever. That way you have a little index and you can pick and choose what content you want to see, right? Anyway, it's just some ideas. If you have ideas for video or something you want to see, leave me a comment in the comment section below. All right? That's going to be it for now, guys. I think I have a meeting in a couple minutes. So it's always good talking to you. It's good having the capability to talk. And while I still have that capability, I'm going to do it. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. All right, bye.